Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the Poor Boys RC TT02 challenge. You can have a TT01 by Tamiya. I hit, I think it was 71 miles an hour, and then an 80. The 80 doesn't really count because the GPS flew off, which if you guys would have seen the last video, this came apart. I have a buddy, Jim's Hobbies. He's gonna print me out a holder for it so it'll stay together a little better. I should get that in next week sometime, hopefully, and then get it back on the car. But here's my body. It's a nice hard body, so it can take a lick in. The other body was, the stock body was, you've seen the video. Sorry about bouncing around. Yeah. Love the body, love the way it looks, love all the stickers on it, but it is not a very good speed run body. The front end is too soft, so when the wind hits it, getting over a certain speed, it just shoves it down to the ground. This one doesn't. So that's why we went with this one. And I've gotten a lot of when I did crash, I did blow out a tire, so you guys see that. I do have other foams, flesh foams on the way for it. A couple hop-ups. I'm gonna try these ones out next. These are nice wide foams. We're gonna try these ones. I just had these laying around. I do have some normal ones coming in, but look, I didn't even notice this, but these are, I believe these are 26 millimeter wide, and these are 30 millimeter wide, and I have them on the wrong sides. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that. I also got a one-piece drive shaft coming in, or in. I just need to install it. It just came in from KaniZ RC on Instagram and YouTube. I'll leave a link down below if you guys are interested. It was $35 shipped. So it's one piece. Get rid of all the extra moving parts. And you can actually, it's 5 millimeters, so you can put a 5 millimeter, like I'm going to show you right now, pinions on there. So you can put any size gearing you want into this. You're just going to have to do some Dremel work. So I will show you that now. Let's move you in a little bit. And bring you up a little bit so we can see in here a little better, huh? Because I've been getting some questions on how I fit the Mod1 gears in here. So as you can see, I had to cut the top motor mount out so I can get the gearing in here. And I also had to cut the side of the chassis. So let me pull this off of here so we can see this, and I'll pull the motor out, and then we can see what I did here. And it was very easy, guys. All right, and as you can see, as I've been going through, I've been replacing the screws with hex screws. The Phillips screws just drive me completely nuts. There's one reason why I didn't care for Tamiya cars, but now that we've been playing with these a lot more, it's been a lot more fun. So right now I have a 26 tooth Mod1. It's a pinion, but we're calling it a spur gear because it's in the place of a spur gear. And this is a 27 tooth pinion on here, Mod1, 5 millimeter. So what I did was right in here where the chassis is, I took my Dremel with a small sand barrel on it. Show you just so you guys can see. I'm sure most of you have a Dremel and have the sanding barrels. It's just the smallest one on there. All right. So I took this and just went in, you know, take your drive shaft out and everything. I'm not going to do this because I'm going to try to do one more speed run this Sunday or tomorrow, which is Sunday, just to see if I can get back up to the 80. And just sand that out till you get, you know, till this fits in there and runs smoothly. I also had to put a, I know it's dark in here. I also had to put a spacer in between the bearing and this so it wouldn't slide back and forth as much. Just made a spacer. What I did was I took the old gear, the stock gear, and I just cut off the little nipple that was on it, and it fit perfect in there. And I just sanded it down till it fit nice and good in there. And then if you see here in the back of the chassis, you can see the hole in here is where I have to put, I had to sand it again. I just came in here and just, you know, kept going and going and going and going until it fit, which I'll probably do again because I'm going to try to fit a bigger pinion in there and a bigger spur in there next time. So I'll probably cut way out here, you know, sand it down on my next one. But yeah, that's how you do that. You just chunk away at it a little bit at a time and make sure it fits. And when it fits, I got it to run smooth. I mean, look how smooth that is. I'm surprised this stock drive shaft is holding up, to tell you the truth. So I was impressed with that plastic. So yeah, so I'm gonna install this. It's got a nice little flat spot. You can do stock on this side with the hole, the pin. You guys can see that or not. And then on the other side, it has a flat spot where you put your pinion at. Right, here's the flat spot. Right there. Then on this side, you flip it around. So if you're gonna use the stock gearing, you use this side with the pin so you can slide it on there. And if you want to use anything 5mm like Mod1, anything 38 pitch, 48 pitch, 32 pitch, 48 pitch, you can put it here and use a pinion as a spur gear. Okay. So I might install that. I haven't decided if I'm going to install this on this run or wait till I get, I'm waiting for my motor mount. It's supposed to be here on Sunday. So it'll be here Sunday afternoon. And that's what I'm waiting for, to change the gears around. But I want to try to hit 80 with this one first. Since I got 80, but when I crashed, my GPS fell off. So once the GPS fell off, I even talked to poor boy. And I told him myself that I don't agree. I agree with that. Once it falls off the car, it's, you know, to me, it doesn't count, but what, you know, to each his own. So I'm good with the 71 or whatever I got before that. And then once I crashed, I was done for the night, and then the wheels. So the tires aren't going to come in until next week either. So, but that's why I'm going to try these foams. See what happens. They fit under the car perfect, so they actually might do good. Might be better. So we'll see. And that's how you guys do that. You know, it's not a. And I didn't even put a flat spot on the little metal drive shaft half back here. I just cranked it down real tight, and it made a indentation when you cranked it down, because it is just pot metal, you know. So and it hasn't gone anywhere. Little blue Loctite on the gears so they don't come off, and you're good to go. You know, this is a 1512 2900 kV motor, Poseidon motor. It is a race motor. And then this is a 6S Spectrum ESC 150 amp. You know, it's the hardest part about this being the big motors like this and the low KVs is trying to get the gearing big enough to get all the torque out of it, because it's way more torqueier than the higher KV ones. Plus it wants to run on 5S rather than 3S. So trying to get that power out of it is hard compared to the littler motors where you can run a 2S LiPo and get the power out of it because you got such high KVs in it. So that's my struggle with this, with the big motors. That's what everybody, that's why we have what we have in the big motors. Now, once I get to a certain point, it's going to be so hard to get that 3S to work with the gearing. That's why I'm going to have to go with such bigger gearing. I'm going to try to do maybe a 30-30 eventually. I'm going to try to go up a, you know, one set each and then go from there, and see if I can or not with that motor mount, and see if I can slide out far enough, because it'll have to come way out here, you know, to the edge of the chassis. So, but yeah, I think this is gonna help a lot with any of the vibration going through it. You know, the car's running awesome right now, so I actually don't want to do too much to it because it is running so good. You know, even the drive shaft, it's like, do I really want to put that in right now because it is running good? But eventually I'm going to have to change the gearing. So once I do that, I'm going to put those in there, and we'll see how the tires run, and see how well that does. So, that's just my little update, guys, what I'm doing. I was going to go out and do another run and try to get in that 80 with these tires. But then when I started looking over the car and I was going to change some things out, you know, and tighten things up, I saw this, and I didn't even notice that when I crashed until just, you know, a day or two ago. So we are going to swap those out with these bad boys and go from there. Okay, so thanks for watching, guys. Poor Boys RC speed run challenge. This is awesome. I'm liking the Tamiyas now, so they're pretty cool. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and y'all have a great day.